At the end of the month, you can see around the corner here that sun starting to peek over the horizon. Exact Track 4D showing clear conditions across the Great Lakes region. Just not going to stay that way throughout the rest of the week. So 45 degrees in the city right now, 40 in Ann Arbor, 45 in Pontiac. We have 46 in Monroe and pretty calm conditions across the area. Monroe reporting a 3-mile-per-hour wind speed. That's out of the northeast. And so it's going to be a calm start to your day. Sunshine returning throughout the morning with a few clouds mixing in this afternoon. And that arrives ahead of our next rainmaker. But for today, 81 the afternoon high. So definitely a summer feel in the air for today. As far as your high temperatures, they will vary if you're closer to the water, trending a little cooler. And so 76 for the high in Port Huron today, maybe even low 70s down into Monroe. But the rest of us across the heart of the metro area will chalk it up to either side of 80. So that's putting us about 10 degrees above average. If you are heading out to Comerica Park this evening, Tigers starting a new homestand against the Red Sox. That's going to be a 6:40 first pitch. So plan for likely upper 70s at that point. More clouds mixing in. I can't rule out a drip or a drop by the end of the game, but I think most of that could dodge Comerica Park until we get towards later part of the evening. And so I'm not going to rule it out, but there is just a very small chance. So tracking those showers, let's show you what we're talking about here. By 1 o'clock this afternoon, clouds start to roll in. Now, some of that could be more of a thin high cloud cover before really thickening up heading into tonight. And then once we get into the later part of the evening and early tonight, some scattered rain chances, but it's not widespread. So we'll hold on to that scattered variety going into tomorrow morning. And even a couple little spotty showers by the later part of your Tuesday. So for tonight, 61 under mostly cloudy skies, and I'm not ruling out that rain chance come tomorrow. Smidge cooler, 75 with those scattered rain chances lingering. So not a washout, but we do have more rain arriving going into Wednesday. We'll hold on to those rain chances off and on. I think by the time we get to Thursday morning, we get a little lull, but then our attention shifts off to the west, and that's going to be potentially a thunderstorm maker for us. Now, this model not pulling it in until Thursday night into Friday morning. But as far as the Storm Prediction Center, they're putting us under a 15% chance of seeing severe weather come Thursday, which that will translate to as we get closer to that event. Likely a marginal risk for severe weather, and that clips the western edge of Oakland, Wayne County, and pushing on west. And so we'll be fine-tuning that part of the forecast. Otherwise, probably about a half inch, maybe upward of that by the time we get to the end of Friday. That's a week's worth of rainfall, so you're still going to have to do some watering, even with these scattered rain chances, especially with warmer temperatures. Back into the 80s Thursday, Friday, this weekend, either side of 70.